Tonight's homework is Chapter 6, Lesson 9. This table shows the number of tickets sold for early and late showings of each movie at the Palace Theater last Saturday. So if we take a look at this chart here, the title of the chart is Saturday Ticket Sales. On the side here we have the early show and the late show, and each of these is a different title of a movie. So the early show of Jungle Adventure, the early show of Hannah the Hero, the early show of Space Race, same with the late show of Jungle Adventure, late show of Hannah the Hero, late show of Space Race. Number 1, how many more tickets were sold for the early showing of Jungle Adventure and Hannah the Hero than for Space Race? Now, how many more means I'm comparing two numbers. And remember, when we see that word and, it means that we're combining. We always put a plus sign over the top of that. How many more tickets were sold for the early showing of Jungle Adventure and Hannah the Hero than for Space Race? So the first thing we need to do is we need to find out how many tickets were sold for Jungle Adventure and Hannah the Hero. So I'm going to put Jungle and Hannah. So Jungle Adventure for the early show has 72. Hannah the Hero has 109. So I have these mixed up. Maybe I better do Hannah the Hero has 109. Jungle Adventure has 72. Now remember, we're combining those two numbers. 9 plus 2 is 11. Regroup the 1. 1 plus 0 plus 7 is 8. And 1 plus nothing is 1. So the first part of our problem was to find out how many tickets were sold between Jungle Adventure and Hannah the Hero. Now the second part says than for Space Race, which means we're comparing this number here to Space Race. And if we look at the early show all the way across for Space Race sold 143 tickets. So we're going to take 181 and 143, and we're going to compare those two numbers. That means we're going to find out how much bigger is 181 compared to 143. And the only way to do that is to subtract. So if I take 1 minus 3, there's more on the floor. We go next door. We're going to ungroup this. If we ungroup the 8, we're left with 7. We're bringing 10 new ones over to the 1 we already have. So we have 11 in the ones column. 11 minus 3 is 8. 7 minus 4 is 3. And 1 minus 1 is nothing. So we have 38. Now remember, we look after the words how many to find out what our label is. How many more tickets? So we wouldn't say 38 more. We could say more tickets, or we could say tickets. And if we were to write this in one big equation, it would look like this. 109 plus 72 in parentheses. Remember, parentheses mean do this first. Then we subtracted 143 to find our answer of 38. It's okay to do it in two separate steps. If you can do it in this, that works. In one step, that works. If you do it in two steps, that works too. Find what works best for you. How many tickets were sold for the late showing of the 3 movies? So the late showing of 126 for Jungle Adventure, 251 for Hannah the Hero, and 167 for Space Race. Now, they want to know how many tickets were sold in all for all 3 of them. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add the first two numbers. 126 plus 251. We could stack all 3 numbers over on the side. However, that gives us more opportunity to make a mistake. So let's do it in 2 steps. 6 plus 1 is 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. Now we need to add in Space Race. So we're going to bring this right up here. We have 377 plus 167. 7 plus 7 is 14. Regroup your 1. 7 plus 1 plus 6 is 14. Regroup the 1. 3 plus 1 is 5. So 544 is our answer. Look after the words how many tickets is our label. Now on the bottom we have a different table. This table shows the number of pizza, pasta, and salad orders at Luigi's Pizzeria last Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So let's look at this table. The very top is the title, Orders at Luigi's Pizzeria. Our choices are pizza, pasta, and salads. And on the other side here we have the days of the week. So on Tuesday, 45 pizzas were made, 27 pastas were ordered, and 18 salads were ordered. And what the directions say is to write a 2-step question based on the table above and then find the answer. So 2 steps, I need to have 3 numbers in my problem. So what I might do is I'm going to focus on pizza alone, and I'm going to use these 3 numbers. I'm going to ask how many more pizzas were ordered on Tuesday and Wednesday. There's that and word, so I should be thinking addition. Than Thursday. Always end your questions with a question mark and start them with a capital letter. Now, the problem that I wrote in number 3 is very, very similar to the one we just solved in number 1. So how many more pizzas were ordered on Tuesday and Wednesday than Thursday? So I'm going to take Tuesday and Wednesday, 45 plus 51. 5 plus 1 is 6. 4 plus 5 is 9. That's Tuesday and Wednesday. Now I want to compare how much bigger is this number than 64, which is the number of pizzas they sold on Thursday. So I'm going to take 96 and 64, and I'm going to compare how much bigger 96 is, which means I need to subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. 9 minus 6 is 3. So 32 is my answer. I need to look after the words how many to find out my own label. How many more pizzas? Again, you can write pizzas or more pizzas. Either one makes sense. It would not make sense if you said 32 more.